Alright. Sorry. Alright, hi guys. Hi, so let's get into today's video. You're going to be witnessing the deaths and some of the cruel actions of the old state. Hey, the cruel actions will be at the end of the video. So, without further ado, let's get into it. One moment in the timeline that will not change is how Clyde winds up going back to being a prisoner. Only this time he's gonna be there for life. And that brother just quickly pieces it together that his husband and is the one who said something. And because there's literally no one else in their social group who would know about this. He phrases this as a question, and so that way it's just like, brother, you should know there ain't nothing beyond these walls here. Where would you get information like this? Now, Ballard quickly falls into the oh no, facial structure. Because he got to play this off like his husband is the insane person of the group. Now keep in mind, he has forged documents, things like this for Clyde, like going all the way back to the time that he was still a kid. At least for Clyde anyways, all the way to the time when Clyde was still a child. But he has literally made documents like this to make it look like Clyde is clinically insane. There's the one thing that he's saying that is true. Because even though he's about to throw his husband back into a cell, he generally loves him. Well, he doesn't love him because, well, there ain't no room for love in a heart full of hate, which he will later tell you. So basically, bro cannot love romantically, but he loves his husband in a familial friend sense. Hence, there ain't no romantic love pointed there. He loves him the same way he loves a friend. Now, I hate to take Deimos aside here, but if anybody in their realm, the newer generation, he shouldn't were to find out. How about the outside world? How they could risk exposing this to their kids. And this would not be good for what's going on. But keep in mind that Deimos is divorcing Clyde here. And brother, let me tell you, it could be worse for Clyde. Now he's doing this so that way Clyde will not be able to speak. He's not doing it to be cruel, but he cannot have Clyde telling Klaus anything about the outside world ever again. Now he fully gets why Clyde would understand what they're doing. And he's just like, yeah, I get it if you don't understand, but this is no longer my problem.
Brother really should have watched his tongue at this moment.
Because Deimos can and will make this work for him. Like, he is fully capable of isolating Clyde entirely. Really, and keep in mind, their dungeons are massive. So all he has to do is move his prisoners 20 cell blocks down, and Umbrella ain't gonna be hearing much noise, if any at all.
Basically, brother is literally going to make him go mentally insane. And, like, actually insane. And if he does call him a monster again, and he doesn't mind the I hate you part as much as being called a monster. Now, brother legitimately caves. He's because he knows he's not the person in a position of power. Or he's the one behind the bars, not Deimos. Now we are legitimately approaching the cruelest thing Real Hate will ever do. So they're going to frame it as the Guardian of Love have killed him. One type of situation. But keep in mind that what they are doing is because they told Deimos to make the law that the outside world cannot be spoken to anybody. Hey, so yeah. Now basically they went psycho mode and pulled this on Klaus. They legitimately off the dude because he knew too much. Now keep in mind that in this attack, back in the previous one staged by the rebels, several people who knew about the outside world were killed. Oh, so it's not just his kid that died. Died in both incidents. And so several other people who knew. Well, now, the rebels did not mean to kill them intentionally, but it's what happened. And now, in this case, as you're seeing the guilty party, who did this, sitting right next to the body. He acting like, oh no, oh, the Guardian of Love is who did this. It's when in reality, the guy who killed your son is sitting right there. Now, if you're wondering what happened, basically, Bro tripped on his own feet while attempting to walk. Now, this is the start of what will cause Deimos to just go off and be on his own for the next several hundred years. It's like, brother will want zero romantical involvement, and because he literally has lost everything, even within the span of a couple of years. Well, not a couple, but you know what I mean by that. Yeah, for him it's like a couple. For us it's like a couple of decades. But anyways, this will be all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.